Hey guys, what's up? It's the K Legacy here, and I'm here with a live RMT. This is a RMT with team I made for Ubers. It revolves around the life of Yveltal because it's a Pokemon that Yveltal is a Pokemon that I really like, and I've played the defensive set with like Rocky Helmet or Black Glasses or Leftovers a lot. Um, but I haven't really played any offensive sets, so I thought it'd be fun to make a team around that. And I did, and I think it turned out really well. Um, and as I say here, I said the team was really nice synergy, which I'll go on to later. I've only played about 30 ladder games. By now, it's probably been about 50 because I typed most of this up yesterday, and I finished it today. So yeah. I definitely need a lot more testing with this team. It's not finished. Like the other two RMTs I posted them. I thought they were really close to finishing. One of them I didn't change too much, but the other one I made a lot of changes to, and that team is really good. And that team is Team Haxadako. But I did make a lot of changes to that team, and that was the team I thought was finished. This team I know for sure is finished. So this team could change a lot, but I really just feel like it just has really good synergy. So this video will be posted here. Yeah. And let's get on to the development of the team. Let's do it this way. So first I wanted a life for Yveltal because that's what I'm building the team around. Next I had to cover his weaknesses. He has both a fairy weakness and an ice weakness. That's covered by Aegislash. Aegislash also gives me I'll never lose the Lugia with Aegislash. I'll never lose the Xerneas with Aegislash. So that's really good. I keep messing it up. Next, we have Landorus. Landorus gives me an additional immunity to ground. Plus, it doesn't take a lot of Stealth Rock damage. And I can switch on like Ground Earthquake and get my rocks up and stuff. So Landorus is nice. Plus it covers the rock weakness that Yveltal has, and it also has a electric immunity, which is another weakness of Yveltal. So Lando T and Aegislash cover all of Yveltal's weaknesses. So that's the beginning of this core, and it's really solid. Next I added Xerneas. Oops. Wait. Oh, I was reading that. I was supposed to read this. Next, I realized that Aegislash plus a Dark type, and I remembered seeing a Hydreigon Gardevoir and Aegislash core. It had like very few weaknesses, and for most of its weaknesses, it had immunities. And the only difference with that core in this one, I have a Dark Flying instead of a Dark Dragon. And the flying weakness is covered perfectly by Aegislash and Lando T. So I found that Xerneas fit there really perfectly. And it's one of the best types in Ubers. It's a really volatile check, good Palkia check. It checks a lot of things. So I added Xerneas. Next I realized I was really Kyogre weak. I have not 4 times weak. Is he 4 times weak? I don't think he is. Lando T gets destroyed by water. My other Mons lose 1v1 to Kyogre unless Yveltal's already in, because I can Sucker Punch and break the water spout, but then I probably go down to an Ice Beam and Thunder if he went for it. And Palkia is nice, and it can switch in on opposing Palkia's water moves and pull a pivot switch into Xerneas, letting it switch in for free. And yeah, I have the Dragon immunity already there by my Xerneas. So that's kind of like the missing dragon piece from the Hydreigon, Aegislash, Gardevoir core, or pure fairy type core. Not even pure fairy type. That was Gardevoir is psychic, but the psychic part is important. And finally, Um, I felt like I need to preserve land. I'd have to preserve Lando T a lot because it's my only real checked physical attacker. The Aegis Sash sort of is, but Aegis Sash is already filling so many roles, and I wanted to do that. So I ended up adding Arceus Rock, as that can check Ho-Oh, and if Ho-Oh the second time, the first time Ho-Oh comes in, I'll switch to Arceus Rock. The second time I'll switch to Landorus T, dodging Earthquake and getting my rocks up. So this between Palkia, Lando T, and Arceus Rock, I shouldn't be losing to any Ho-Ohs. And I also need a Defogger, and Arceus Rock is a decent Defogger. And it learns Will-O-Wisp, which is nice for other physical attackers. Well, next, let's go on the extra RMT. Next, we have a Life Orb Yveltal, Dark Aurora, obviously, shiny because it looks like turkey bacon. Then 72 attack, 352 special attack, and 184 speed. The speed is to outspeed all on base 90s with neutral, and they have neutral speed from 252 and Armed Scarf, which is really cool. Then 252 special attack and mild, which is plus special attack, so they hit as hard as possible, and the rest when you attack to boost the power of Sucker Punch. Dark Pulse, a stab, I have Dark Aurora, it has 20% chance to flinch, blah blah blah. Oblivion Wing isn't boosted by Dark Aurora, so it doesn't hit quite as hard as Dark Pulse, but I get health back, and that kind of cancels out the Life Orb damage. Sucker Punch for priority, and finally Taunt over U-Turn. Because I felt like U-Turn would be really bad, especially when rocks are around in the meta. So I'd be taking way too much damage combined with Life Orb. Okay. Thank you. I should probably make my Palkia description longer. I'm gonna pause for a second actually. Okay guys, I'm back. I had to make that small change. So next we have Aegis Sash. Aegis Sash is really good. It checks Xerneas, checks Lugia. Zero speed, sassy nature, shower blast as hard as it can. Shadow Ball is really nice, just stab. I have good special attack with stats change. Toxic for things like Lugia and catching things on the switch that Shadow Ball doesn't really do much to. And King Shield is good so that HP the power fire doesn't 2-hit KO me. And just leftovers, more leftovers recover in general. After that, we have Landorus T. Landorus T is just really cool because you get Intimidate. It looks cool, shiny. Lots of HP. It's very bulky. And I decided on the bulkier set because it'd be taking. I knew this Landorus would have to take a lot of hits just because of the way the team is. So I made a bulkier set. Lots of defense, plus defense nature, max HP. 84 speed because I found that to be a really nice speed creep number. And that's a speed creep number I like a lot. It's a pretty high speed creep number, but I do outspeed a lot of things with that. Like I like never lose to Ho-Oh with that. Stone Edge, Stone Edge and Earthquake are self-explanatory. You always know those. Stealth Rocks because it's the only Stealth Rock user that's good. I mean, I guess I could put it over Will-O-Wisp on my Arceus Rock. And Superpower is basically so I can drop a nuke on normal Arceus, E-Killer, or Kangaskhan. Next we have a Xerneas. This is the Xerneas that I got from Sweep. Moonblast almost really Sleep, Talk, and Rest. 16 speed because that's a good speed creep number. And 92 speed is nice. Special defense. Calm nature. So Yveltal doesn't do too much to me. Take like Sludge Wave from Darkrai fairly well. 172 defense is really nice. So I'm still defensively bulky. And a loss of HP because I am mixed bulk, and that only makes sense. Calm nature because minus attack plus special defense, so I'm more specially defensive than physically defensive in actuality. Moonblast still hits very hard uninvested with Fairy Aurora. One with Therapy gets rid of statuses on my team. Rest lets me stay alive longer, and Sleep Talk makes it so that I'm actually doing something when I'm asleep. I'm not just wasting that. Next we have a Palkia. This Palkia is just stands with leftovers, 4 attacks, timid nature, max special attack, and 4 defense, because you don't want the HP, because that's a bad stealth rock number. Next, it's a good Kyogre check, and 4 attacks because I don't need Toxic or Thunder Wave because I have Aegis Slash. I don't like Thunder Wave because it's just too many conflicting statuses with Burn, and not really. Whatever. I don't even know why I put conflicting statuses there. I think that was just to flesh this out more because there's nothing much to say about Palkia. It's there to check Exert. It's there to check Kyogre. I have 4 moves because I don't need the extra statuses. That's really all there is to say about that. Finally, Varsity's Rock. Judgment checks. Hello, Will-O-Wisp for physical attackers on the Switch. Recover and Defog are self-explanatory. And yeah, EV spread is pretty standard, I'd say. Here's a synergy chart. But I enlarge it for you. So as you see, I'm not really weak to anything overall. The biggest thing is that I only have 1 fairy resist, and I only have 1. I gotta plug in, and only 1 ice resist, and both of those resists are on Aegis Slash. So I do feel like this team is really strong, but I feel like there's too much pressure on both Aegis Slash and Landorus T to do really well. They don't really have a way besides leftovers to give them more health, so that is one problem I have with the team. And yeah, and no changes yet. Threats are Darkrai, E-Killer, Calm Mind, Kyogre, and Calm Mind Poison. CS says I can't poison that. That has to rest. E-Killer if I play it wrong. Darkrai if I play it wrong. Next, yeah, shout out Jordan, Apple Pie, Edgar, Lustrous, Palkia, Poxbolt, Banny, Dilwar, and Haxium. And Haxium is the guy that told me I need to fix my Palkia. So thanks to him. Yeah, that's the team, guys. Yeah, it's cool. So if you guys like the team, have suggestions, go to this thread, the link will be in the description, and just tell me what you think of the team. And you guys are free to use it if you guys want. I have no problems with that. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.